Ugh, it's Monday morning again. You drag yourself to work. But at least today is going to be a good day because you have a big presentation and you've been preparing for weeks. It's your turn to shine. But then there's him, your coworker who always has to put his 2 cents. And even when it isn't asked for, he starts giving you unsolicited advice about your presentation. It's 10 minutes before you're due to start, and now you're even more nervous. You go ahead with the presentation, and thankfully it goes well. But then he comes over while you're packing up and starts criticizing your slides again. How do you deal with this kind of situation? How do you handle a coworker who keeps giving you unsolicited advice? Well, let's find out in today's video. 1. When a coworker keeps giving you unsolicited advice, they may be trying to help. Now, unsolicited advice can come from a good place. Maybe your coworker really does want to help you, or maybe they're just trying to be friendly. Before you jump to conclusions, consider if they might be trying to lend a hand. If you're still uncomfortable, though, that's okay. Just make sure to thank them for their input and tell them that you'll keep it in mind. This way you let them know you appreciate their intentions without necessarily agreeing with what they've said. 2. When a coworker keeps giving you unsolicited advice, don't take it personally. It can be difficult not to take things personally, especially when it's coming from someone we have to work with. But try to remember that their comments probably aren't about you. Maybe they haven't had their coffee yet, or maybe they're just an annoying person. Either way, don't let it get to you. It's easy to feel personally attacked when someone criticizes something you've worked hard on. But try to remember that everyone has different opinions, and that doesn't mean you did a bad job. 3. When a coworker keeps giving you unsolicited advice, consider asking them to stop. If your coworker continues to give you unwanted criticism, it might be time to ask them to stop. The best way to do this is to have a private conversation where you explain how you feel. Start by thanking them for their input and let them know that you appreciate their willingness to help. Then explain that their comments are making you feel uncomfortable or stressed. If you feel like the conversation is going well, you could even try asking for their help in the future. By letting them know how you feel and what you need from them, you're more likely to stop receiving unwanted advice. 4. When a coworker keeps giving you unsolicited advice, be firm and polite. It's important to be polite when asking your coworker to stop giving you unsolicited advice. Even if you're feeling frustrated, being rude won't solve the problem. Instead, it will create tension at work and make your job more difficult. So take a deep breath and be firm but polite. For example, you could say something like, "I appreciate your input, but I prefer not to receive it in the future," or "I'm going to go ahead and handle this on my own, but thanks for your offer." These phrases let your coworker know that you appreciate their willingness to help, but you'd rather do things your own way. 5. When a coworker keeps giving you unsolicited advice, know when to walk away. Sometimes it can be difficult to know when to walk away from a situation. However, if you feel like your coworker is being disrespectful, or if the conversation is becoming heated, it's important to walk away. Take a deep breath, excuse yourself from the conversation, and remove yourself from the situation. Once you've calmed down, you can either address the issue with your coworker or let it go. If you choose to address it, remember to be polite and firm in your request for them to stop giving you unsolicited advice. Receiving unsolicited advice at work can be frustrating, but it's important to remember that it may not be personal. If you feel comfortable, try talking to your coworker and letting them know how their comments make you feel. Be polite and firm in your request for them to stop giving you unsolicited advice. And know when to walk away if the conversation becomes heated. Remember that everyone has different opinions and not everyone is going to like your ideas. That doesn't mean you did a bad job. So next time a coworker gives you unsolicited advice, take a deep breath and remember that everything is going to be okay. Are you able to relate to any of these points? Do you think this video helped you identify ways to deal with this kind of situation? Feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts, experiences, or suggestions. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and share it with those out there dealing with the same situation. Don't forget to subscribe for more new videos. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.